Hi there, I'm Matt.
Armando here.
And we're Pendley's Plentiful Pets,
Arizona Fish Rescue, based out of Kingman, Arizona.
Thank you so much for watching, everybody. We have a whole bunch of donated fish food and other fish food that we've bought. We need to assemble it together in these little cups, get them all ready for the 45 different fish tanks and different types of fish that we have. All of these are going to have a little bit of different and a little bit of the same stuff in it at the same time. So tag along with us and see what we do. Thank you. Thank you for watching, everybody. So Armando, we ready to do this?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
We are.
So let's show everybody what we have. We're going to take this little container and put the basic flake food that we have. We have two different types of flake food that we ordered online. And then we have the pellets. We'll put it in here, mix that up and put into each one of these. And then we'll go through all of the different stuff that have been donated and kind of add that to as we go. So let's start. Let's take, if you want, scoop that up until this is about a quarter of the way full. Gonna open this up. There's our little opener spot.
Yes, we're using old fish food containers. Recycle.
Exactly. If you're curious what this looks like, this is the Spirulina 20. High protein, not a lot of artificial stuff. It's got salmon, spirulina, algae meal, soy flour, wheat flour, brewer's yeast, cornstarch, krill meat, shrimp meat, plankton meat, vegetable oil, vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin D3, vitamin E.
All right,
all essential stuff. It's 45. Oh, I can't even read the different types of protein, but I believe it's 45% protein. So a lot of good vitamins. So we're going to take some of this. The other stuff in here is just your basic flake food that it kind of just is a filler for the fish. This is more of the nutrition, all of that vitamin, high quality stuff. This is a little more expensive, but it's worth it for the fish.
Yeah, I only use foods at Whole Foods. I prefer to make my own. I chop up meat, bake it into flakes. Like I do the extra mile, especially for discus.
Yeah, I have a lot of fish though, so I have to buy in bulk.
Like it's like I couldn't do what you do, man.
Thank you. I have way too many of these guys. So
I'm a strict hobbyist.
So for anyone curious, the spirulina, and then we have pellet food. It's like your standard pellets.
Pellety pellets.
It's for cichlids and goldfish and more of the filler food. It's the high protein. If you're curious what this is, I believe it's your koi pellet food. So I'm going to fill this up. I'm going to do at least one of these in there so that way every little bit it's getting some. Put this off to the side. And we'll just take this and kind of mix this stuff up. Get it ready to toss into each one of these. Any facts about fish food or anything? What you shouldn't feed your fish, Armando? What shouldn't you feed your fish?
Most all fish food will work. I just strictly prefer, so the first thing I do in reading fish food, look at the ingredients. If the first three ingredients start with something meal, whether it be fish meal, krill meal, flour meal, or like wheat flour, something like that, I don't buy it because I like foods that are made with a lot of whole foods. Even if there's some added like color hormones or growth hormones in it towards the end, the first ingredients in food, like in any food ingredient list, are the ones that make up most of, are the highest percentages of the food. So I prefer foods that are made from salmon, from actual whole Antarctic krill, I prefer a lot of insect-based foods like bug bites. New Life Spectrum is a good one that I like to use. Yeah, the bug bites line is probably my favorite general across the board fish food. I've been experimenting with New Life Spectrum lately. Some of the omega-1 foods are good, like this one, this omega-1 catfish pellet I like. The first ingredients in it are salmon, wheat germ meal, shrimp, wheat flour, pea protein, whole herring. So granted, there are some meal fillers in there. Still, a lot of it is some very good whole foods. I just prefer not to feed my fish just strictly filler food because I find it's just kind of a waste of money. I prefer to get the best bang for my buck. I like to get color out of my fish. I like to get the most activity out of them.
Sounds like he's talking shit on the fish food we're making.
No, it's good. You got a lot of spirulina in there. You got some good food in there.
So what I need to do as well is we need to go through all of this stuff. The stuff you see here is donated, so thank you so much for anybody who has donated, or when we went and rescued the fish, they gave this to us, so thank you so much. This all goes back towards these fishies. The 1,000-gallon pool behind us, if you're curious what that was, has monsters in there. Tag along, check out our YouTube if you're curious about the monster tank and how we built it. So back to this. We're going to go through this now and kind of add stuff into here before we add it to here. I like to add a little bit of the wafers to everything, so I'm going to take at least one bag of the algae wafers. Bust her open. Everything looks good. No mold, nothing. Toss her in there. Yep. Probably do one more bag, honestly. I think since we have a couple more smaller ones that I can add to the other containers for like the Pictus catfish in quarantine and stuff like that. So toss that in there. That can go off to our side. Then we have these Tetra pellets. Probably might as well throw those in there.
Just get a good, good
make a little concoction, and then
range of nutrients.
We have all this extra flake food. Might as well use it.
A lot of people probably look at this like we're mad scientists, but really it's all nutrients at the end of the day.
And I'm running out of room. I don't think I'm going to be able to add 2 more of these in, so I'm going to save these for next time. This one's full for sure. This one, about halfway, I might get away with half of that. So this one's all done too, which actually, remember how we said recycle, right?
Recycle.
So I guess we're putting them over here, saving them. So
we'll come for you if you don't recycle.
I'm into that. So we have bug bites, tropical. How much is in here? Might as well add a little bit of nutrients to that.
Insect-based food.
Yep. This is medicine. This is like a dewormer that I use. It really doesn't work well in food. It's something you need to put in a 2-liter bottle and shake, or drill, and just this stuff is insane. Helps work with the sunken stomach stuff. It's a goat dewormer that I've learned works with fish. So a couple things that work. I'll probably put this in another container separately. More pellets. These are Cobalt Aquatics Tropical Granular, so tiny little pellets for microscopic fish. I'll probably put in one of these for our smaller fish. This might be used for like our shrimp and stuff too. That looks really nice. Oops. What are you thinking, Armando? What else? You want to put this in there? Cichlid pellets?
Yeah, I think that'd be a good mix to go inside.
Especially since this is going to like tetras.
Yeah, it's like a general, just kind of fish food mixture.
Let's go in there. And then we have all these tiny little things. We have the beta minis. I guess we'll toss all those in there. If you want to start going through some of these, any of the beta foods we want to toss in there. Just all extra stuff donated. Thank you so much. See what we do.
Extra goldfish pellet foods toss up in there.
Same chunkier pieces. We're going to save the bug bites for another container.
Some better food right here. A little bit of smaller granule.
And then this looks like a bunch of nice little...
Some good protein base.
Black soldier fly, mealworm, fish meal, kelp, fish oil. I found that
stuff at Walmart, and I was really pleasantly surprised that it came from a Top Fin line. Because like Top Fin usually doesn't make a lot of good products.
Yeah, I'm not too fond with Top Fin.
Yeah, I really like this is a good food.
So then we have the Imaginarium algae drops, which is more of those algae pellets, just smaller ones for them. Toss those in there.
Veggie base.
Veggie base, yeah. More vegetable base for them. So frog, tadpole food. I'm not really going to add tadpole food in here because I don't really have frogs.
That's one thing that I don't like to feed my fish is a lot of protein. Most fish eat, unless it's obviously carnivorous fish, which then I'll feed a lot of meaty foods, but most fish in the aquarium hobby, they kind of graze on more, they either graze on small, like microfauna that live off of a vegetable matter, or they eat vegetable matter themselves. So I like to have mainly vegetable matter because no matter what in all prepared fish foods, there's going to be protein in there. So it's not like you're going to miss out on protein. I just like to purposely add some more vegetable bases into my fish. What
was that, Show 'em.
This here was...
Dried bloodworms.
Yeah, an omega-1 freeze-dried bloodworm.
And then we got some other good stuff. Some baby shrimp. Might as well, right?
Yeah.
And then we got more pellets we can put off to the side.
It's like little rice.
Pellets. This ocean nutrition for saltwater fish, but herbivorous and omnivorous are more of the vegetable-based stuff.
Yeah.
Kind of add those veggies in there. Got to have,
it's a good quality
veggies. And then do we want to put the catfish pellets in there or save those for later?
We can probably save those for like the more bottom-dwelling fish, like the sharks here, or some bottom-dwelling catfish.
More algae wafers.
Stuff like that.
Flake food. This is all, once again, all stuff that has been donated to us, so thank you so much for helping us. I think I'm going to save some more of this stuff for another day. Besides the dry bloodworms, I always like doing the bloodworms as much as possible. Every fish loves those. I've noticed it really makes them breed and do what they're supposed to do.
Gives them a lot of good color, too. The reds and the bloodworms.
Okay.
I believe that's a Staxon.
More of the beta. I'm going to save that for our next one.
Reds.
More flake food, just tiny flake food. Might as well use it.
Another good food to feed your fish, really all fish, is live foods. Because really any day, like dehydrated, prepared food, or frozen food, you're going to have nutrients in there, but you cannot compare to the nutrients you get from live foods, whether it be live mosquito larvae, live bloodworms, live blackworms, baby brine shrimp, live brine shrimp, all kinds of things you can feed your fish. I prefer live foods over anything.
All right, so these are all small stuff, pellets, and a little bit extra flake food. Then we have some nice, more of the pellet stuff, and then good old bug bites. We're going to save the bug bites for more of the smaller fish. And then I think this is a full thing of bloodworms I'm going to save for our next time because we always need them. Oh, that's empty. We tried. Well, so if anyone's watching, we need a little more bloodworms in about 3 to 4 months. If you want to donate anything, that's some things we could use. We could always use flake food, pellets, anything nutritious, vegetable-based, algae wafers, anything you see here, we all use. So if you'd be so kind to donate, you can get our address, hit up Pendley, me, at 928-263-9626 or Pendley's Plentiful Pets at outlook.com. Also, we take donations through the Zelle, which again is the 928-263-9626. We also do the Cash App at # Save the Fishies with an IES at the end of Fishies. Okay, so we need a bigger bucket because this thing is a little overflow.
Spill it everywhere if we try and.
Well, that's about half a 5-gallon bucket full of fish food. Insane. Now I can just take this and mix it up, no problem. Want to scoop from the bottom, go all the way in and scoop from the bottom, pull those pellets up. Okay, so now, fun time.
Fun time.
I'll give you some over here. We can just start scooping and stacking. And put this out of the way since we don't need this anymore. Causing a mess. If anyone's looking for fish, we're based in Kingman, Arizona, have an aquarium full of fish, over 100 different types of fish, thousands of fish, and they're all rescued. If you need your fish rescued, we travel all across Arizona. We go from Kingman to Havasu, Bullhead, Vegas, Phoenix, Prescott, anywhere you need us to go, we'll go out there for you and rescue your fish. We save everything from the tiniest little shrimp, snail, slug, whatever, to the biggest fish you'll ever see. Let us know. Pendley's Plentiful Pets. Armando?
Arizona Fish Rescue based in Kingman, Arizona.
Hey,
Sorry, I was trying not to spill it everywhere.
No worries. I'm actually starting to run out. Here, we'll pour it in there. And just like that, we're all out of fish food. Well, we're not, but we filled most of our containers up. I think that's good enough to go. We can save these for another time and put all this aside. This will last us roughly 3 months, but in another 3 months, we're going to have to come back and put all of this stuff together. So we're going to use each one of these for our individual fish tanks. Then we have a couple others. So for example, we have cichlids. I want to use one of these for cichlids. We want to add a little bit more of the pellets. That's empty. So we'll add these pellets. Let's go ahead and just do it to this one. That one's not going to shake very well. More of that in there. And then we want to do one for the shrimp, correct? We want to put some of the bug bites in there, or do we want to just keep the bug bites separate?
I was going to say, I think bug bites go separate, just because it already has a super good wide range of nutrients, and
okay.
I get really good results with it alone.
So is there any other fish food we need to make, or you think we're good?
I think we're all good. This is really good general fish food. It can meet pretty much the needs of all sorts of fish, whether it be like the nano fish, like guppies, mollies, tetras. You could feed this to your African cichlids, they'll munch on that. I think the smaller ones are better fit for smaller mouths, especially since they're already a good quality, good range of nutrients. I think this is solid.
All right, well, let's feed some of this to the fish.
All right.
So this has some of our monsters in it with cichlids. They're not cichlids, but bigger fish that like the pellets. So we're just going to take a little bit of this. This is a canister filter, a giant 55-gallon drum that takes all of this food and shoots it down and spreads it throughout here so all the fish can get well fed and spread throughout. They're immediately dashing across. Just put a little bit in there and call her good.
A little bit.
Okay, take this. You guys can see real quick.
Right.
This is our monster tank. It looks tiny, but that's a well over 6 to 8 inch iridescent shark in a 1,000-gallon pool. Little silver dollars dashing around getting some food. We've got a nice Sylvester, the shovel nose hiding in here. And a whole bunch more. If you need your monster fish rescued, we have this giant 10-foot long 1,000-gallon pool available. Please get a hold of Matt at 928-263-9626 or hit us up on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. We're trying, guys. Thank you again for watching, everybody. How to make fish food and the best things that you can do for a whole bunch of fish. Thank you, everybody, for donating the fish food. I couldn't say it enough. This really, really helps us out. Thank you so much. If you have anything, whether it's fish food, whether it's some kind of fish, whether it's money you'd like to donate, anything, please get a hold of Matt at Penley's Plentiful Pets.
Arizona Fish Rescue, based out of Kingman, Arizona.
At 928-263-9626. That's the Zelle as well. Or Cash App, # Save the Fishies. Because that's all we're doing is saving the fishies.
You do a good job of it too, man.
Thank you, man. It's my absolute passion. If there's anything we could be doing better on these videos, please let me know. I hope you have yourself a wonderful day, wonderful night, wonderful morning, whatever time you're watching this.
Yeah, we're not pros. We're trying, though.
Thank you so much. Have a good night.